Yo, what's up guys, From Fish here and we're back with another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Week 4 Overwatch League Season 3. So let's check it out. It was actually in Houston, so it's kind of interesting to see if Houston got a win, which they did. Spoiler alert. So let's get started. So New York Excelsior versus Florida Mayhem. So I pretty much expected a 3-0 or a 3-1 because New York just looks a lot better than Florida right now, so not much there. Pretty simple 3-0. Next up was the Toronto Defiant versus Atlanta Reign. And now, I really thought this would be like a 3-2 Atlanta, but man, Atlanta pulled out the double shield and really, Toronto was not expecting it at all. So, Atlanta wins 3-0. Next up was the London Spitfire versus the Houston Outlaws, and man, dude, it was close, really close. And let me tell you something, London's been winning 3 straight games in map 5, like barely sneaking wins, which will help them when it comes to playoffs, overall standing. So yeah, Houston lost. It was really close though. Next up was Boston Uprising versus Philadelphia Fusion. I mean, let's be honest here, guys. It was very expected that Fusion was gonna win 3-0. I mean, everyone predicted Fusion, so not much surprise there. Now this, Paris Eternal versus Atlanta Reign. I predicted this correctly, 3-1. I said Paris would win 3-1, and look what happened, Paris won 3-1. The only reason I actually predicted that was because I think Paris looked really good in this meta. I didn't think Atlanta, they versed Toronto. Toronto's on like the downwards trend, so it was kind of an easy win for them versus Toronto. But versus Paris, I think Paris is a really good team and underrated. So yep, let's go on to Sunday. Second last match, it was London Spitfire versus the Florida Mayhem, and this again, man, like they won 3-2 again, barely sneaking out the win. Like, dude, I mean, London's like getting wins. Like at the end of the day, wins is what counts. Maps don't count in the end when it comes to playoff. Wins count. And I mean, London is a very dark horse team, so I'm expecting them to maybe sneak into the play-ins, maybe top 12. Hopefully for them, they might make it. But they're sneaking out wins, which is good. So this is the final match of all of the weekend, and this was very anticipated. Everyone was waiting for this. Everyone was watching it. And man, I thought Toronto was going to win after that first map and Kings Row. But man, Outlaws brought it back quickly. They brought out the Doomfist Sombra. The Doomfist Sombra was really good. Worked out very well for them. I honestly think the weak link for the team is Muma. I don't think Muma's played that well during that series, but maybe he can improve. Who knows? But other than that, I mean, Houston looked very good with the Doomfist Sombra. So I don't blame Toronto for losing. I mean, they weren't expecting that. When Toronto played it, Toronto looks pretty sloppy. Kind of, I think their communication's not as good, so I think that's what happened with them. So it's kind of unfortunate, but you know, they lost. They lost 2 games actually. So I think their record is 1-3 right now. So it's not that good. So yeah, hopefully they can get some more wins. And this is pretty much it for the Houston weekend. The only surprises were really Paris Eternal versus Atlanta Reign and Houston Outlaws versus Toronto Defiant. Even though I predicted Paris to win though here, I did not predict Houston to win. I thought Toronto would actually win 3-1, so I was wrong there. So anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review for week 4, and make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below if you enjoyed it, and see you guys next video.